Hello, hello. This is Zedo and welcome to City Skylines Let's Play. The game got updated not too long ago and I thought it would be quite fun to try out after a little bit of a break. Um, there's 3 new maps and I think I'll want to try the one with the mountains. So I think let's go. You'll see the fancy chirper go round and round. I don't know why everyone seems to hate him. I always thought it was a kind of a fun little extra on the game. Yeah, so the game got updated not too long ago, and the biggest thing is that you're now able to build roads underground and rails too, I think. I've played the game just a bit after it got updated. I mostly just checked out the new maps, like this one. I know this one has quite some nice hills, as you can see, and that's pretty much it. I've only unlocked the high school, so that's not too far into the game. This map I noticed earlier when I was playing is quite interesting because if you can see, the water here actually stands kind of still. There's no flow anywhere. So it's kind of a new experience because usually what I would do is I would always place the water pumping station and the sewage drainage pipe, or what is it called? The water drain pipe next to each other, so that the water drain is of course downstream. But here, I think because the water is standing still, you can't really put these on the same shore. Because as time goes by, the waste that the drain pipe puts out will just get bigger and bigger. Let's see. I really like how these forests look like, especially this one on the back. So, oh, and this looks quite nice as well. I kind of want to try to build on the hillside, like here, for example, make some sort of a luxury home looking over to the sea. But it's always going to be a bit difficult with the industry and with the road connections. This one is actually quite interesting because usually you'd have another road connection on the other side as well. But I guess we'll try to probably expand over this way, maybe over here, so we can try those tunnels later on. So what I'm going to do first is kind of a free form of the road, maybe curve it a bit to the right. I'm just going to kind of extend the highway. So that's too right. Yeah. So it's two squares apart. There. And also, so need this road so the people can make it. That's actually not needed at all. The game also has on these 3 new maps that they published with the update. They also have the European building theme, which you'll see in a while when I get as far as starting to actually build something. So what I'm thinking is maybe I'll have a sort of a industrial. This has freight connection, right? Yes, it has water connection. Or was it? Or was that the plane connection? Oh, it doesn't have ship connections. No, that's too bad. Damn. Because I was thinking that I kind of try to make a sort of a tourism commercial area over here with some luxury homes to the hillside. And probably like a industrial freight port over here and a harbor for the tourists. But I don't know if that's possible if there's no... Oh well, let's see what comes out of it. I'll just build as if what I just imagined existed. So I'll extend that way. Also probably this way. So this will be our main connecting road to the highway. So I want to make sure that we don't have too many intersections, because you want to have the traffic flowing quite freely through this this road. I'm going to upgrade it later, at least to 4 lanes, probably to 6 lanes. But first, I think I should start. Since this is the only shore we have, the water pipe, the drain pipe has to go there, right? And I don't like the idea of putting a water pump and getting the poop or the sewage into the water pipes later on. So I'll use the water tower. That's good enough. And after that, this area looks like we could make some agricultural industry, like farming, later on. But first, I think I'll make a sort of a peaceful neighborhood over here. And I usually make everything like 90 degrees, very space efficient and very boring and stuff like that. So this time, I'm trying to build something that not only should work, but I hope in the end looks nice. Not there. This is actually, in my opinion, the most kind of a fun and perhaps even the most important part of the city is to kind of set up how the infrastructure will look. Here I'll put the industry here. And then we'll have a little bit of commercial in between, and as we grow, I'll probably make another kind of a neighborhood here, but make it more tight and trying to get that big city feel. You'll see it later. And also, I'll probably want to extend this later and connect it to the highway, so that the industry has a nice way to import and export stuff they need. So I guess we'll start with residential over here. And since we don't have anything else but the water, I don't think we'll lose too much money. Yep. Should go up a bit, I think, yes. Because of the road needs maybe maintenance too. But nothing too terrible. And yes, we're connected. Okay, I'll start with that. And crap, it's 90 degrees. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, it's gonna boil. That's not what I wanted. That is. All the way there. Not quite yet. So we need power. Pause the game, and I usually use wind turbines and try to make the city as green as possible. But this time, because this is already making the water arrangement is already making this quite exceptional to my normal playstyle. I think I'll use the coal power plant. And then we're going to need a little bit of industry, some jobs to get the city started with, and also a little bit of commercial. Okay, they're all complaining about power and water. And I'm hoping that when these zones start to develop, the power will connect through, so that I don't have to build power lines. So what was I doing? Oh, the water pipes, right? It's too far. Perfect. Perfect. Those are connected, but I'll need to connect these no matter what. See, there you go. No need for extra ugly power lines. This, however, I think I'll have to connect, but I'll wait just a bit. How come they're not complaining about water? Because this doesn't have any electricity yet. It shouldn't be pumping anything. What the hell? Shouldn't be working. A blackout again. See, I like these. I like these, even though most of the time you just miss them. It's a nice little touch. I'll extend these as we have some demand. But really? No one's complaining about water? No. Oh, fine by me. I'd rather... Oh, right. I have to... I'm used to the wind turbines, and we don't use... Like, it's producing 40 megawatts, and we're only using 2. So that's why I cut the budget in half. So we should produce 20. No, we're producing 10. Oh, okay. Because it lowers the production much more than it does the expense. Okay, so at this point I think we should just see how this is start to turn out. And when the factories come in, you can see that the updated version, at least on this map, because it has the European theme, they have like this. Like that. This doesn't even look like a fistic factory. It looks like a home. Okay, they don't have any water. Oh, now everyone is complaining about the water. Okay, that's about time. Shazam. You have water, right? Yay. Okay. So the European buildings, at least the factories, I think they look the most apart. Do the homes? I'm not sure. This looks like a house I'd like to live in. That does not. It's literally a box they brought here. Okay, we're still losing money, but not that much. Optic camouflage available for consumers. Cloak of invisibility. I went to a student party where a guy had dressed himself as Harry Potter. He was wearing a cloak of invisibility. It's a cool costume. Okay, we need more industry. And the pipes don't quite reach here. When it comes to these kind of games, I'm usually a bit too perfectionist. So, oh, there. Like this is the type of building Williams. Let's see what Williams makes. Goods. Williams goods. Great. But you didn't see those brick style of factories the earlier version of the game. Need more industry. Okay. And what I like to do, I actually like to think that if I would live in a city that I built, that's why I put a little bit of a commercial in here. I'm not sure if it's really... Oh, boom. We got landfill, elementary school, and medical clinic. Great. I'm not sure if this is optimal, putting like 1 or 2 commercial buildings here, but I'd like to think that if you would live here, you'd like to have a convenience store. Convenience store nearby, right? I would. I'm the kind of lazy person who doesn't like to shop, doesn't like to go too far out to shop. Bit of a pain. And here I think we'll have kind of an industrial commercial hybrid sort of a center. Okay, we're starting to make a profit. We do need the landfill. I'm leaving the space in between in case I want to upgrade this road. It doesn't quite reach here, which is perfect. And then they need the school. Okay. Placing the school kind of says like which way I'm going to expand my what do you call it? Residential areas. I kind of want to expand over here. Maybe over here a bit. Yeah, sure, I'll expand over first. And then we need medical services as well. Nice and central, like everyone's happy about it. Healthcare for everyone. Citizens flock to get treatment for various ailments. Flu shots. I thought it said flash out. And here's the new look for the school. It's Karl Heisenberg Schule. I have no idea. I don't speak German. Where's the... Here. This is the medical clinic. But they're quite nice. I like them. Nice to see something different for exchange. Okay, I think I'll extend this. I'm trying to use these current roads. Just like I forced myself out of the habit of making everything 90 degree, even though I'm making the curved roads like always, as you can see, 90 degree. But I think this makes the neighborhoods look a bit more like organic, like they really are. And I don't mind. Oh, what? We should have power, right? Oh yeah, budget. I'll bring that to 100. We'll probably go into, yep, we'll go into minus again. That's okay, because we're getting new people into the town. They need power. Shazam! Now, kind of do want to, because now it's 2 different areas, right? So I probably want to connect these 2, or do I? Oh, and these guys. They need their nearby convenience stores. So there's one. Should I put in another one? Yeah, I'll put in another one over here. Actually, I can connect these later when I get the parks, make pavements and connect these. So people are already walking in here. I think they should. Yeah. And creating pavements is actually a really efficient way to deal with traffic. Because if a person is walking, that means it's one less car. More, don't complain about the water, please. I'm going to deal with it soon. Now I have to remember, because the water tower is quite near, that it will create some noise pollution, and I don't think the people will like that. Let me check. No, it's barely nothing. It's the same as the little convenience store over there. I'll be fine. Couple of spots there. Yeah, there as well. Actually, I'm thinking that maybe I should connect these after all, because later, when I'm going to expand over here, someone from, let's say, here is going to go over here at some point, and it's easier to go along this side than to travel all the way from there. Okay, we need a little bit more industry. We have a demand basically for everything right now. People need jobs. People need places to spend their money. Okay, let's speed up a bit. See how this turns out. More factories. It's starting to look like a small village. Not a town, probably a village. And I do like later when I can plant trees that you have this bit of a green area between these. Now these shops, they're going to have a problem with land value because of the, well, the landfill and the pollution, but I don't think it'll be that big of a problem when I get the parks, because I can just spam them over here. And also if I place them right. Oh, we're the village. So we get the new firehouse and police station. And firehouse is the most important thing. I think I'll put it. No, I'll want to upgrade that road, so maybe I'll put it here. It needs to be close to the industry because it's the most. It has the most hazard of catching fire. Our fire hazard is already 60%. If I pop this down, it should go down, I think. I hope. Come on. 25, great. But this, I feel that this is the most useless building in the game, because, well, you kind of have to build them anyways, because stuff won't level up if they don't have access to the police. But literally no one in City Skylines never committed any crimes. Well, that's at least that much that it becomes a problem. No, those guys need water. There you go. Just barely connect. I was a bit worried for a sec. I know the road look a little dull right now, but later in the game I'm going to upgrade them. And as I told you, this is going to be 4 lanes, at least, maybe even 6, probably 6. And now we just keep expanding. I have this kind of a problem because when I'm making these curved roads, to my eye they look interesting, they look very, well, not lifelike, but kind of they have that character to them. But still, I have this like itch to make everything like, let me show you, like, I want to make, come on, like everything line up perfectly. I wonder if the people here, if the school is too far. I'm not too worried about the health just yet. I think it'll reach, at least when I build the pavements for the pedestrians. No, that's what they're called, pedestrians. I was thinking what they are, because they're like, I was thinking walkers, but that's like The Walking Dead. Pedestrians. A word that I get to use a lot. Okay, so I think this will be it for now. It's a start. Oh, and here, as you can see, the sewage, it's making a circle, and I think it'll just grow bigger and bigger as it goes by. And if we had put in the freshwater pump here, eventually this will reach there, and eventually we're going to need more of these. And maybe later, when we'll fill the ocean with like waste, maybe then we'll take a noble effort to clean it up with water treatment. I think this will be it for this time. See you guys next time. Bye.